Welcome back, artists. Today we are going to get started on our plastic canvas design. You're all going to get a plastic canvas that is 3 inches long, and that includes 20 boxes in each direction. So your planning sheet is has the same amount of boxes as your plastic canvas. So that's going to be important when you are planning. First thing you're going to want to do is put your name on your paper and your class code and today's dates. Then to make this easier, we're gonna find the middle. So we're gonna just count the boxes. Like I said before, there's 20 boxes, so we're gonna count 10 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you're going to draw a line on that one, just so you know where the middle is. And we're also gonna do it sideways, or down the side. 1, 7, 8, 9, 10, okay? And here is the middle from the top and bottom. And that is going to make it a little bit easier for you to do your design. I am deciding, on this one I did a bird, which turned out well, but this can be a little bit more of a challenge because of the curves. So if you consider doing things that are straighter, more pixelated, you might find that a little bit easier. But I decided I'm going to do Y for my last name. So I'm going to start, I want to leave a little bit of space on the edges, so I'm going to go in like 2 boxes, and then I want this to be about 5 boxes wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'm going to have the angles come down. So the angles are diagonal on this square. And I want it to go, so if I'm doing 5, I'm going to maybe make sure this is 4. So I'm going to stop when I'm 2 from the middle. And then I'm going to come down. I want to leave 2 on the edge here. And then I'm going back up. So now I can repeat this on the other side. I just want to get the shape in here so that I know where the basic letter is going to be. And then we do the angle down to the middle. And here's my Y. So this is my main design. And then I think I'm gonna just do like a pattern in the background. But I also want to consider making sure that I am using 3 different stitches. And here are some examples of the stitches that you will learn. And you also want to make sure that if you are doing a longer slanted stitch, it's not longer than 4 boxes. And when we are coloring this, now that I have my idea, I'm going to start thinking about the yarn colors, and I'm going to use the color I want it to be. For example, I want my Y to be green. I think I'm going to just do the normal continental stitch, which is a slant. So I'm going to draw an angled line, and I can color like half of it so that I know that that is where one of the green is going to be. Okay, so I'm filling this in. You can also just do slants. It goes a little bit quicker maybe. But it's the continental stitch is just 1 stitch. Okay, so I would just fill in this whole space because I want the whole thing to be green. All right, and this would be have a line right on the edge here. Now on my background, I want to do something a little bit different. I think I'm going to do a longer stitch. Actually, I'll start with a continental, but I'm going to change colors. So I'm going to do the continental, just 1 stitch here. So I'm doing a light green for a row. And then I'm going to change and do yellow. And I'm going to change the direction. So I'm going to go back the other way, and I'm going to make this 2 lines. So this is going to be a longer stitch. So it's going to be 2 stitches. Now here, I'm going to run into my green. So these are going to be smaller here to fit around the green. But then once I can get the 2 stitches, or the 2 box, I'm going to go back to that. But notice how on the end, to complete this row, because I have to fill in every box, I'm doing a shorter stitch. And then I'm just going to repeat this pattern throughout. Now that my design is complete, I've colored in, or I drew lines in all of my boxes. I have a plan for what's going to happen. You want to circle the stitches that you used. We're all doing the whip stitch, which goes around the outside edge. That is this one, and I'm going to actually circle it with the color that it's going to be. I'm going to have 2 of the continentals, so I'm going to have some that are green, dark green, and some that are light green. So I could do both. And then the yellow is the slanted goblin. That is a way to check, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches. And remember, you are expected to design with at least 3 different stitches. So by circling them, you know which ones you have. Now that this is all finished, you are ready to get started on your plastic canvas.